Sequence of Events 3. The Island of Tears. "Look, there she is!" someone shouted joyfully from the deck of the steamship. Hundreds of people rushed to the rails. The tall and stately Statue of Liberty stood at the entrance to New York Harbor. Since 1886, she has welcomed people coming from Europe to the United States. Most of the people who made the journey to the United States were very poor. They carefully saved their money in Europe so that they could afford the trip to the New World. A ticket in the steerage section cost about $34. It allowed them to sleep on the deck or in the bottom of the ship with the baggage. On the long trip across the Atlantic, they practiced their English, sang songs, and tried to stay healthy. But before they could enter New York City, those coming to the New World were required to go ashore at Ellis Island. Between 1892 and 1924, everyone from Europe had to stop there for tests. At Ellis Island, the people entered a large two-story building. There they stood in long lines. Doctors tested people for diseases, such as smallpox, which could spread easily to others. The people also answered questions to prove they could understand and speak English. Those who passed the health and language test then left Ellis Island. They boarded small boats to the city. There, friends and relatives waited. Those who failed the test stayed on the island, often for months. They were treated for their diseases, and they learned to speak English. Then they, too, were allowed to go on to the mainland. Some people, though, were sent back to Europe. Ellis Island was all they ever saw of the New World. For them, the island would always be the Island of Tears.